Is this the time for him to make that move and make that jump if he is to continue to develop?
I would think so. I mean, in the past, he's come very close to joining Tottenham from Aston Villa, and that move in the end fell through. I think that most people can see that he is a player of such a huge talent that perhaps he's going to have to move on to really show what he can do. That's no disrespect to Aston Villa, because they're obviously a Premier League club, but they aren't going to qualify for the Champions League anytime soon. You wouldn't have thought. They're not going to be challenging for the Premier League or the Champions League. Jack Grealish is that good. He's that good and has proved he's that good in the Premier League this year that he deserves a chance at a bigger club. That may be United, it may be one of the other top six. He's also got international ambitions. He struggled to kind of break into Gareth Southgate's thoughts while at Aston Villa. He's kind of on the verge of those players who you feel might have been in the squad if the March internationals had gone ahead. But he will know that if he's playing for Man United week in, week out and performing particularly well, that Gareth Southgate will find it very hard to leave him out of the England squad. So to match his ambition, he needs to find a club that has that ambition as well. And United is certainly that.
The next player that you've gone for is a young English player that's on the wish list of, it seems, absolutely every top club right now. Jadon Sancho at 20 years old. So why will he pick United over those other clubs?
Well, that is the key question. You've said there that every big club in the world will know all about Jadon Sancho, and that's true. He's been that good for Borussia Dortmund since moving there from Manchester City, that there isn't a club in the world that haven't had an eye on him. For United, they feel that they've got a good chance of getting him. Again, they're not sure about how much the coronavirus pandemic will impact the transfer market, but even with all that stuff going on off the pitch, they do still feel there's a good chance of getting him. He's the type of player that you can build a team around. He fits very clearly into the profile of the player that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants at Man United. A young player, he's British. He's proven that he can play at the highest level in the Champions League for Borussia Dortmund. He's done it for England. He is a ready-made fit, really, for what's being built at Old Trafford. There will be an awful lot of competition for his signature. The likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid will both be looking at him. There's been speculation about possibly a move to Chelsea. He was a Chelsea fan when he grew up. Chelsea have got money to spend, and I've got players that they want to sign now that their transfer ban is up. We're led to believe that United still head the queue for him, but there's an awful big jump between heading the queue for a player and actually getting that deal over the line. As I say, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will feel confident that they can get Jadon Sancho. They think there's a chance that he may leave in the next transfer window. And if he does leave, United will certainly be front of the line to get him signed up.
A lot of big names with United past as well have had their say on it. Rio Ferdinand has actually said that he'd be worthy of the number 7 shirt. That's a very heavy shirt at United. Would you agree?
It is a heavy shirt, but he is the type of player who could take that on. It has become a little bit of a cursed shirt, I suppose, in recent years. The players that have taken it, whether it's Angel Di Maria, Michael Owen, Antonio Valencia, Memphis Depay, all of them have had their struggles. Ever since Cristiano Ronaldo left, really, that they've struggled really to fill that shirt. It is an iconic shirt at Man United. It is a shirt that some of their best players have worn, and Jadon Sancho is the type of player who you feel could handle that pressure. And pressure does come with it. It proved too much for Angel Di Maria, who came from a huge club at Real Madrid. It proved too much for Alexis Sanchez. But Jadon Sancho is the type of player that looks like these kind of things don't really faze him. He took a huge step when he left Manchester City and went abroad to Borussia Dortmund, a club where he didn't really know anyone. He had to establish himself all over again, and he's done it perfectly. Maybe now that it is the right time for him to come back to the Premier League, show what he's learned in Germany, and come back and take the league by storm. And United would be a perfect stage for that, particularly in that number 7 shirt.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.